person can record the session. See here, this is the recording option. If I want to stop the recording again, you need to click on this one. Okay, don't forget this one. Okay. Okay, coming to this, what requirements to install this Power BI software in your desktop or laptop? Okay, that means so this Power BI will works on Windows applications only. That means Windows operating system only. This Power BI will works. So that's the reason this Power BI desktop will install only Windows operating system. Okay, if you are Windows operating system, then only this Power BI will works. Okay, that is the first point. Understand? Next one is 8 GB RAM must and should required in your laptop or desktop. Must and should. Otherwise, the files won't open in your system or laptop. Okay, so that's the reason 8 GB RAM is required, or else if it is 4 GB RAM is there in your laptop or desktop, and if you want to extend with SSD, okay, remaining part if you want to extend with ssd means it is a disk level. So nowadays with ssd the systems are opening very fast. Okay, so if your laptop having 8 GB ram, 4 GB ram is there, if you want to add with the 4 GB ram with ssd, that is also fine. Okay, if complete 8 GB ram in your laptop or desktop, that is also fine. You understand, right, Divya, Richard and Ravinder?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one is once these are there in your particular system or a laptop. So then how we can install it? What software we need to install? First of all, we need to install. There are different Power BI softwares are there. There are different Power BI softwares are there. Power BI. One is Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop and Power BI server. Power BI report builder. These are the softwares are there. But for our development purpose, okay, that means whatever reports I need to develop in the Power BI, you have to install a software called Power BI desktop. Okay, instead of all these three, or you have to download and install this particular Power BI desktop only, because in this Power BI desktop only we need to develop our reports. Okay, and this Power BI desktop is completely free. No need to charge. They are not charging anything. Okay, so it is completely free to develop it. Okay, so how I need to download it and how I need to install it? Let's see with examples. Okay, so go to the browser. Okay, here you can type like Power BI desktop download. Okay, in this is the link. Okay, in this click on download option. Once you click on download option, which execute, see, or for each and every application in software, for each and every application they are providing an executable file to install it. Okay, so for Power BI also the executable file, there are two executable files will be there. One is 64-bit executable file, another one is 32-bit executable file. Okay, so don't worry about this one. This is the link you need to download and install that one. Okay, so I will share this in the chart itself. This is the link. Okay. In this, there are two executable files will be there. One is 64-bit, another one is 30-bit. Which one I need to download and install? At a time, you cannot do both operations, right? 32-bit and 64-bit. Only one you can, one executable file only you can download it and install it, right? Which one I need to take? Based on your system type, what is the system type is there? How I know means your this PC is there, right? So in this PC, right click on the properties, you will have an option called system type. After clicking on the properties, okay, you will have a system type is there, that it is here, it is the system type is there. So whatever the system type is available in your laptop or a desktop, based on that executable file only you have to download it. So in each and every laptop, either you are using old laptop or new laptop, only the system type is must and should be there. Those system types are two types will be there. One is 64-bit, another one is 32-bit. Okay, whatever the system type is there, so based on that you have to download it. Okay, so my system type is 64. That means which one is the 64? Underscore x64 is there, right? That it is called as 64-bit. Okay, select this one and click on next. Once you click on next, what will happen? That particular software is downloaded. Okay, once the download part is completed, it's very simple, very easy to install it. Okay, once the installation part is completed, what you need to do is, see, in this, in the downloads folder, that software is downloaded. Okay, double click on that one. Once you double click on this one, okay, it is asking click on next. Actually, I already installed this particular Power BI software, right? So that's the reason I need to remove it. And from the initially, I will explain once again how to install this one. Okay. Remove and click on this. So once it is done, click on finish it. Now fresh. Firstly, we need to install this particular software. Okay, so double click on this one. Once you double click on this one, you have to select the language. Okay, always you need to select the English language itself. Okay, so click on this one, English. Okay, and click on next. Once you click on next, there is an option called S will be there. Click on S. Okay, click on next. And here you need to check this particular one, license agreement. You need to check it. Okay, and click on next. And again next, install it. Okay, so this is how we can install it. Once this part is completed, then it is a finish button. It will comes. So click on that finish button. Then the Power BI desktop automatically it will open it. Understand? So not only this one, every month they are going to release a new versions. Okay, so the latest version it is in September. Okay, so every month they are going to release a new versions. We don't know on which date they are going to release it. Okay, suppose for example Power BI update September update. Okay, see this is a September update. That means every month they are going to release a new versions of the Power BI. So every month you have to install, download it and install it, because you have to use the latest version only. Always you have to use the latest version only, because whenever they are going to release the new versions, new features are come to the picture. Okay. So at the time of ending of this particular Power BI, I will tell you the latest 2 months. Okay. And September version and as well as August version. These two versions, what are all the new features are coming to the Power BI, that I will explain you. Don't worry about it. But how would I know when they are going to release a new version? Means, so for that, what you need to do is you need to go to the Google there in the in the YouTube. You have to type like anything, like suppose for example Power BI uh, September update. Okay, so September 2022 update. You can type it like this. Okay, and click on this video. Once you click on this video, okay, below that you will see an option called subscribe and bell icon, right? So you have to click on that one. Whenever for Microsoft related, Microsoft Power BI related, if there is anything they are going to release and anything they are going to release, you will get a notification either to the mobile, okay, or you will get a notification to the your laptop or desktop. Okay, because your for YouTube you are logged to your with your Gmail only, right? So that's the reason you will get a notification. Okay, so no need to worry about the when they are going to release the version. You just subscribe and click on bell icon. So whenever they are going to release, immediately you will get a notification to your mobile. If you are logged into your always you are logged into the laptop or desktop, immediately you will get a notification to the in the YouTube. Here it is there, right? So on the top you will have a bell icon is there. So one second. See, once you are logged into this one, once you are logged in your YouTube with the Gmail, see here there is a bell icons, right? So whatever you are subscribe and whatever videos you are clicking on bell icons and notification, those are comes here itself, and when you click on this one, you can see all the videos related things. See here, It is an October 2022 update also it will comes. See here, this is an October 2022 version. Okay, that's the reason. So whenever you will get it, if you want to see what new features are comes into this particular video and everything, each and everything they are practically explain it. Okay, this is a video related. If you want to see the documentation related, that means if it is in October, right? October, type it, and there you will see below that you will see the summary of that particular one. Here it is summary information is there, but they are uploading only the YouTube the video related thing. There maybe in 1 or 2 days they are going to release the documentation also. How the documentation will be there like this. See here it is, if it is a September like this. Power BI September. If it is a September, September. If it is October, October. Future summary like this, it will be there. When you click on this one, see for each and every point, what are all the new features will comes? They are going to explain in a document format. Okay. See here, hierarchical access by default like this. If you read it by if by reading this one, if you understand it, that is also okay. Okay, or else by seeing the video also. Okay, if you understand it, that is also okay. So don't worry about that one. Once the Power BI part is completed, I will explain you each and every point. Okay, will explain you what are the latest 2 months updates are there. Okay, new features, whatever it is there, that I will explain you. Understand clearly? Okay, this is how. Okay, and click on finish it. Once it is click on finish it, for the first time, automatically that Power BI file will open. For the first time, automatically Power BI file will open. Once the Power BI file will open, okay, once the Power BI file will open, this window is not required because Microsoft will provide some sample videos about the Power BI reports and everything, because right now it is not required. Why means you don't know how we can build it and everything, right? So first you need to understand how you need to create the reports and everything. After that, you need to go through all these videos. Okay, then only you can understand, right? So that's the reason right now this is not required. You need to close this particular window. Once the window is closed, okay, this is how the Power BI will look like this. Understand? On the top, you will see there are different tabs is there. In each tab, there are different options are there. In Power BI, those we can call it as ribbons, not tabs. Okay, that means home ribbon, insert ribbon, modeling ribbon. Those we can call it as ribbons. Okay, not tabs here. Okay, in each ribbon there are different options are there. Okay, so those options one by one we can discuss it. Don't worry about that. Okay. Next one is in the left pan. This is a left pan options is there. In this left pan, there are three options are there. One is report, another one is data, another one is modeling. What are the three options? Report, data, modeling. Okay. This is a report tab. Okay. In this report tab itself, we can create our report by using a different visualization. Okay, in this report tab itself, we can represent our data in the visual format. Okay, whatever data we have it, just drag and drop those columns into that particular visual itself, and we can see those data in a pictorial format. That we can call it as visualization. That means in the report tab itself, you can create your own report by using all these visuals. Whatever visuals are available here, by using these visuals, we can create our report. Okay, that we can do it in the report tab itself. Understand? Next one is data tab. What is data tab? Let's see. First, we need to load the sample data set. Okay. So whenever you open the Power BI desktop, for the first time only, these four options will get it. Okay. These four options will get it. That means import a data from Excel, import a data from SQL Server, paste a data into a blank table, and try a sample data set. Okay. For practice purpose, first you need to load the sample data set. This sample data set is provided by Microsoft. Okay. So don't worry about that. Just click on the try a sample data set and click on load sample data. Once you click on load sample data, okay, it is an Excel. Okay, don't worry. Just you need to select this particular sheet itself. In that Excel, the financials is the sheet. You need to select it. Once you need to select it, click on load. Don't worry about this one. What is load, what is transform data, what is cancel, everything I will explain. But just first of all, how you need to load the sample data, you have to know it. That's the reason. That's the reason I will explain like this. Okay. First you have to. So because next time onwards, these four options we cannot see it. For the first time, whenever the Power BI file it opens, then at that time only those four options will be. Once you load the data set into the Power BI by using any data sources, if you load the data into Power BI, those four options are disabled. Up to that four options will be there itself. Once you load any particular data set itself, okay, then those four options are disabled. Again, if you want to get it, the load sample data means it is not possible to get it. Okay. Whenever you open for the first time, whenever you open a Power BI file, at that time only you have to use the sample data set. You have to load the sample data set. After that, you can do other operations and everything. That's the reason first I load the sample data set. Okay. So after loading a sample data set, okay, whatever data is loaded into the Power BI, those data sets will under field span, it is available. Under field span, those data sets are available. Okay. Not only this one, there are n number of data sources are there. To any data source, if you want to connect it and load the data into the Power BI, those data sets will comes under field span only. Under field span only, you can see those data sets here. Okay. So initially you can see the data set name only. But here there is an arrow button is there, right? If you click on this arrow button, under that particular data set, what are all the columns are there? You can see it here itself. Understand? That means under that particular data set, what are all the columns are there? All the columns you can see it here. Understand clearly? Okay. This is how you can load the data set into Power BI. Okay. Once the data set is loaded, those data sets are is there in the under field span itself. Okay. If you expand to the particular data set, you can see the columns of that particular data set here itself. But if you want to see the data set, okay, if under the columns what values are there, if you want to see it, means must and should you need to come to the data tab. In the left pane, there are three options are there, right? One is report tab, another one is data tab, another one is model. In report tab, what we can do? In report tab, we can represent the data in the visual format. We can represent the data in the visual format. In this report tab itself, we can create our reports by using different visualizations. These are the visualizations are there. Okay. Coming to the data tab. So whatever the data sets are available under field span, okay, whichever data set you are selected, That data set data, you can see it in the table format here. Okay, that means I'm selecting financials. Under the financials, you can see the different columns like segment, country column, product column, discount brand, unit sold. There are different columns are there. Under each column, what are all the values are there, you can see it. Or else, see, for each and every column, there is a drop down is there. Click on this drop down. You will see the distinct values of the particular column itself. Okay. Under that particular segment column, what values are there? These are the values. Channel partners, enterprise, government, mid-market, small business. These are the values are there in that. Understand? So in this data tab, you can, whatever the data set you can select it here, that data set data, you can see it in the table format here itself. For each and every column, under each and every column, you can see the values are also. Okay. So when you click on this drop down, you can see the distinct values of the columns. Okay. If you want to sort a particular column, sort means either ascending order or descending order. If you want to sort it, okay. Okay, so select that particular column and click on this particular drop down. You will have an option called sort ascending and sort descending. Okay, in this data tab only you can sort either ascending or descending order. Okay, suppose if I'm clicking on descending order, in descending order way, you can see the values of the particular one. Okay, if you click on ascending means in ascending order, you can see the values. Understand clearly? If you want to clear sorting means there is an option called clear sort option is there. Click on this one and the sorting will be cleared. Okay, there is no sort option is applied to that particular column like this. Understand? Either you can ascending or descending order. If you want to sort it, you can sort it. After that, if you want to clear the sorting means you can clear the sorting also by using this option. When you click on this particular drop down, you can see all the options here itself. Sort, ascending, descending, okay, clear sort and everything here itself. And one more thing is you can filter the values in the particular this drop down. Okay, that means I want to see only Canada values. Then you have to select this particular Canada only, and remaining values you are uncheck it. Whatever values you are uncheck it, those values you cannot see it in that particular country column. Whichever column values you are checked it, those values only you can see it in that particular column. Okay, so I'm checking Canada only. You can see only the Canada values. Okay, suppose if can we select multiple values? Multiple values? Yes, you can select it. I'm selecting Canada and Germany. Then only those two values only you can see it. See here, Canada and Germany values are available here. That means whichever values you are checked, those values you can see under that particular column. That means if you want to filter the particular column means by clicking on this drop down, you will have directly you will see all the values here itself. You can see all the values here itself. Whichever values you want, those values you can check it. Whichever values you don't want, you are uncheck those values. Okay. So whichever values you are unchecked, those values you cannot see it in that particular column. Whichever values you are checked it, those columns you can see it. Okay. This is one option of filtering the column values. The another option is by using text filters also you can filter the values. By using text filters also you can filter the values. Suppose for example, so I'm applying some filters, right? I cleared the filters by using clear filter option is there here, right? By clicking on this one, the filters are cleared. Now see all the values are selected. Okay, whenever you click on clear filter, what will happen? Whatever filters you applied into that particular column, those filters will be cleared. Okay, so like this you can apply the filters or you can clear the filters. The another way is if you want to apply the filter directly by selecting the values here, or else you can use an option called text filters. What is that? Text filters. In this text filters, there is a different operators are there. Okay, equals, does not equal, starts with, ends with. There are different operators. Suppose, for example, I'm using an operator called equals. Okay, in equals, what value you want to filter it? That value you need to direct. You can write manually here itself. Canada. Suppose I'm giving Canada. Okay, so manually you need to write the value here based on the operator. What operator I'm choosing? Equals. Equals means is equal to. Okay, and click on OK. Then see, only you can see the Canada values of this particular code. Is it clear or not? Only you can see the Canada values only. If I want to clear that particular filter, means you can use the clear filter option. Okay, so then what is the use of this clear all filters, Vijay? There are two options are there, clear filter and clear all filter. What is the difference between that one? Means suppose you are applying multiple filters in multiple columns. Okay, suppose for example I'm applying some filter on this column like Canada and France. Okay, I'm applying this filter. In another column, I'm applying some other filters. Like suppose, for example, here discount brand, I'm selecting high. This filter I'm applying. That means here I'm applying different filters in different columns. Okay. Whenever if you click on clear filter, what will happen? The filters will be cleared for this particular column only. Understand? That means when I click on clear filter, what will happen? In the discount brand, whatever filters applied, those filters will be cleared. See here, when I click on clear filter, what will happen? Discount brand filter only, it will be cleared. See? Okay. Suppose, for example, if I'm clicking on, see here, if I'm clicking on clear all filter, what is that? Clear all filter. When I'm clicking on clear all filter, in this particular table, whichever columns you are applying the filters, all the filters for all the columns, it will be cleared once at a time. Understand the difference between clear and filter? Clear filter and clear all filter. So see, when you click on clear filter, clear all filter, see in all the columns, if you apply any filters in different columns, those all filters will be cleared once at a time. That it is clear all filter. If you click on clear filter, for that particular column filters only it will be cleared, not for other columns. If you click on clear all filters, all the columns for that particular table, all the columns filters will be cleared. Understand clearly? Divya, Richard, and Ravindra.
Sir, yes, sir.
Divya. I think you are in mute, Divya. Next one is modeling. What is modeling tab will do? Modeling is nothing but providing a relationship between the data set. Okay. Actually, here only one data set is there, but in real time, you will have multiple data sets out there. You will have multiple data sets out there. Okay. So in between the data set, in this model itself, we can provide a relationship. Okay, in this model itself, we can provide a relationship between the data sets. Okay, that it is called as model. Understand? Oh, okay. Not only providing a relationship between the data set, we can hide or unhide the columns here itself. Okay, we can hide or unhide the columns in this model itself. Not only in this model itself, we can hide or unhide the column. We can hide the columns or unhide the column. In data tab also we can do. Okay. In the model, first we need to discuss about the model. In the model, not only providing a relationship, we can hide or unhide the columns. How we can hide or unhide the columns means how we can hide or unhide the columns means whichever columns you want to hide it, mouse over to that particular column. You will have an option called I symbol icon is there. I icon is there. You just click on that particular I icon. That particular column will be hidden. See? So whatever column you are hidden, see the cross I icon will shows here. That means that particular column is hidden. Understand? So whatever column, what column you are hiding here? Cogs. Okay. This particular column, you cannot see it in the report tab itself. See, when you come to the report tab, under fields, when you expand that particular data set, you cannot see the cogs column here. That means whatever columns you are hidden in the model or in the data tab, those columns you cannot see it in the report tab itself. Those columns you cannot see it in the report tab. Okay. So in the model, not only one or two columns, if you not only we can hide one column at a time, you can do multiple columns hiding also. How you can do multiple columns hiding means, see, suppose for example, suppose I want to hide this particular column and this particular column and this particular column. Then what you need to do is by using control plus click. By using control option, you can select multiple columns. By using control option, you can select multiple columns. Suppose I want to hide this column as well as country column as well as a discounts column. So by using control, you can select multiple columns, and here there is an eye icon is there. Click on this one. Those three columns are hidden. Once those three columns are hidden, you cannot see those three columns in the report tab itself. See here, those sales and everything. That means in the model, either you can hide a single column once at a time, or you can hide multiple columns once at a time. If you want to unhide the column means, again you need to click on this particular eye icon. Then those three columns are unhidden. For if you want to hide a column means, mouse over to that particular column and click on this eye symbol. If you want to hide a column means, just click on this eye icon. You can hide the columns. Okay. If you want to unhide this column means, again you need to click on this eye icon. Then automatically that column is unhided. Okay. Not only this one, in the modeling also we can hide or unhiding the columns. In the data tab also we can hide or unhide the columns. Where you can hide or unhide the columns in the data tab, under the fields, when you mouse over to that particular column, you will see an eye icon, right? Click on that eye icon, that column will be hidden. So we can hide or unhide the columns. Either you can do it in the data tab or in the model. Then what is the difference between those two? Data tab and model means, in model we can hide in model we can hide multiple columns once at a time. In model we can hide either single column or multiple columns also we can hide it. But in data tab, at a time single column only we can hide it. Understand the difference between model column hiding and data tab? In model, either you can hide a single column once at a time, or multiple columns we can hide once at a time. In data tab, once at a time we can hide only one column. We can hide or unhide. We can do anything we can do. In data tab, only one time, once at a time only we can do it. Okay, understand? That means in data tab, only one column only we can hide or unhide it. Okay, in model, either you can hide with with a single column, you can hide it, or multiple columns, hide it once at a time. Also we can do it in the model. Multiple columns hiding is not possible in data tab. Okay, but understand the difference between model and data tab. Is it clear, Richard?
Sir, clear, sir.
Ravinder?
Yes, clear.
Divya? Divya, is it clear? So we can stop it here. Tomorrow we will continue. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss more on this one. Okay. From this Saturday onwards, I will share along with the videos. I will share the documentation also. Okay. Once the payments are completed, then I will share the documentation. Understand clearly? Okay.